Once again, welcome to another edition of the Ignition Point. This time I'm seated in the wetlands. It's part of the botanical gardens of Olds College in Olds, Alberta. Oh, it's a day after our couple's getaway. It's been a huge blessing, not just to me, but to all those who attended. Part of the feedback we got was that people said, we did not know that getaways were for all couples. We thought getaways were for only marriages in trouble. And I said that's a misconception that the world has. You take time, you get away or go on a marriage retreat because you want to invest in your marriage. We believe that when you invest in your marriage, that's the way to get to a great marriage. And at Marriage Code, that's where great marriages start. I promised I was going to talk about the love of God, agape, the love of God. And this is a love that's very vital that in a marriage. Every marriage should have agape in that marriage. And you may say, what does that really mean? So a lot of the different types of love we hear of in the world, the Bible even talks about some of those types of love, like friendship love, filial. It talks about romantic love, eros. A lot of those types of love you can find in a marriage relationship, but they can't sustain the relationship. And why is that? Because those types of love, they are based on emotions, and emotions are always subject to change. Emotions sometimes depend on how you're feeling, and so if you don't feel good, guess what? The love gauge goes down in that marriage relationship. However, the love of God is very different, it's very distinct. It's the only type of love that's based on a quality decision. You choose to love, because the love of God says this, that when we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. We were not born again, we were sinners, and God loved us so much that He gave His only begotten Son, so that when we believe, we are redeemed. And that is redemptive love. So you can say that agape is redemptive love. In a marriage relationship, there will be times when you don't feel quite in love. There will be times when there are challenges. That's because life goes through seasons. And when you go through those seasons, what you need to undergird your marriage is not emotional love. What you need to undergird your marriage is agape, the God kind of love. In fact, there are times our spouses will disappoint us. There are times when you have to forgive your spouse. And when you need to do that, what you can draw on is agape, the God kind of love, redemptive love, love based on choice, love that is a quality decision. I want to encourage you to know this, that agape already dwells inside of your heart. And the Word of God says that we keep ourselves in the love of God. That tells me that that's a decision, it's a choice. And you do that by being intentional. And so I want to encourage you once again, stay focused on the Word of God. Stay focused on the things of God, and let the Word of God dwell richly in your heart. Keep yourself in the love of God. And don't forget to join us for the next episode of the Ignition Point. Join our conversation on Facebook and on Twitter, and be part of the Marriage Code community. Thank you for listening.